Evening, and we are live yet again on another Friday into the new year. No UFC card this week, however we're going to do what we feel will be the rising stars of this year, and we'll look at who we think might win the belt in the different divisions and see who we think also might retain the belt. You'll see I'm one man light at the minute. That's because he's yet to get his ass down here. I'll be intrigued to see how he reacts once he walks through that door. But until then, I can't really do much as he's got all the material. I can talk a little bit about UFC 219, Home Cyborg. Starting off with the main fight, I thought Home actually should have won a few more rounds than what she was given in the scorecard. For me, I think Cyborg did nothing in the first round. She got clinched quite a lot, and Home sort of done well to twist her back onto the cage and then sort of get out of the clinch to move back and take centre and get ready to go again, which I was quite impressed with. The second round, I think, was almost a nothing round. And then, yeah, you could give Cyborg maybe 3. But then 4 and 5, I tell you, in my opinion, I thought Home should have even nicked that. I wouldn't have said it was a dominant performance like Joe Rogan was saying, how she dominated all around, she done this. Yeah, she landed some better punches and she did give her some damage, where Home didn't really give her too much damage, but at least she tried. And yeah, I think it's just some of the comments coming out of that card about Home being dominated. I don't think it was that bad, considering she's not even a natural featherweight. You know, she did do herself justice in that fight. But I think, having looked at Cyborg and seeing her get hit quite a bit and see her bleed, I think Nunes could be the one. I think she could be the one that will sort of give her even bigger test than what Home did. And so with that, I think, yeah, that could be a really interesting fight. Apparently, from what Ronaldo heard, the initial main fight for that card was going to be Nunes Pennington for the bantamweight belt, which that shocked me quite a bit, actually. So I didn't expect it to Pennington to get the shot as quick as what she was gonna get. What's going on there? Yeah, so again, I think Pennington could be a good shout for the bantam division. She fucking absolutely destroyed Tate, who was her teacher on The Ultimate Fighter. So yeah, that would have made a really interesting fight. The co-main could be Barbosa. I thought Barbosa come out well, used the kicks well. But yeah, Khabib, he just done his classic lock up the two legs in between his grab from around the back, grab your lower arm, pull it back so it leaves your whole body and face open, and basically just go to town on your face. Yeah, don't get me wrong, he was impressive, but I wouldn't go as far as to say, because of how an impressive performance it was, now people are starting to say, oh, Khabib's going to walk through Conor. I don't know if that's going to be the case. It'd be a good fight, because if you can get him to ground, I think Conor's going to struggle. But the way he was walking onto Barbosa, with his head just up, and with McGregor's power, you know, he could go to sleep early doors. And don't forget, Johnson wobbled Khabib for him walking on like he was doing. So yeah, that I don't think it's as clear cut as people make out after watching him against Barbosa and saying, yeah, Khabib's going to walk through Conor, he's going to walk through him. I think what I'm hearing is that or what they're saying, is that Khabib's probably going to get to fight Ferguson, and then the winner gets McGregor. I think that's harsh on Ferguson, considering he's gone out and won the interim belt, which should automatically give you a shot at the champion. And now Ferguson, if he was to lose that fight, how harsh is that? To be winning the interim belt, thinking, right, I've got the McGregor fight at last, and then yeah, he was fucking hell, honey, stop commenting, I was trying to talk. Yeah, so I don't think. Oh, here he is. He's just walking in now. It's on.
Ah.
Welcome.
I thought you'd wait.
Well, am I going to wait? It's 10 o'clock, mate. Our 4 fans ain't waiting for you, mate.
What have you said?
Well, I've just said what we're going to talk about, and I've just going through the Holmes Cyborg fight, how I think Holmes should have had a few more rounds given to her than what she was given, and I thought she should have possibly won it. And then I was just talking about Khabib, and now people were saying that because he was so impressive against Barboza, that Khabib's going to walk straight through Conor. And then it was like, yeah, if he leaves his head out as bad as he does, and I hope no one forgets that Johnson wobbled him. If McGregor's as powerful as he is, maybe Khabib's going to sleep before he even gets to the ground.
And McGregor's bigger, isn't he? So
yeah, but it doesn't matter because you said Khabib in training wrestles.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying Michael Johnson ain't as big as McGregor.
Yeah. But if he leaves his chin up like he did for Barboza,
yeah, if he gets caught, then yeah, it's game over against McGregor. But yeah, I think he probably does. Could be honest, but
if he goes to ground and he does that classic,
no, if it goes past
leg,
the third round, he's fucked. That's when it kills him.
Yeah, but I'm saying if he gets him on the ground and does that double leg thing, and then he gets the arm from behind your back and pulls it and opens up your chest and face and starts working McGregor. Well, anyway, I was just saying how harsh it is on Ferguson as well, and that he's got the interim belt, so he should technically be automatically getting the title shot. And then now it's like, oh, we're going to give it to Khabib, almost in hope that Khabib wins it so they can take it to Russia and start opening up the Russian.
Dana White's came out and said if Conor don't want to fight by March, then they're doing if he doesn't want to fight by March, they're going to just do Tony Khabib for the main title. But if he does want to fight, he said he does want to fight, yeah, they'll do that for the interim, and then the winner will get McGregor later on.
Yeah, I think it's harsher on Ferguson.
Yeah, it is. Guaranteed that fight, won't he? But now...
Well, yeah, and now it's almost like he might have to fight one more. It's fucking bullshit. Classic UFC.
Then again, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Yeah, of course. You're going to end up fighting one or the other anyway, because one of them two would have been next in line.
Yeah, you got to think, if he beats Khabib, anyway, it sets up a bigger fight for a bigger paycheck for him against McGregor anyway.
Yeah, no, but you could have had both of them fights for McGregor.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can. You could still anyway. Really?
Well, no, if Ferguson beats Khabib and then loses to McGregor, McGregor ain't going to go, oh yeah, I'll fight Khabib. He's going to go,
I'm saying no.
Beat Ferguson, who beat you?
Yeah, but he could just
up. They've got to go in and let Ferguson fight McGregor and then keep Khabib in the wings, because he ain't fucking 3 or 4, is he?
Yeah, but then he's fucking won like what? 9,
it doesn't
10
matter.
right?
He then fights who's third or second.
Barboza?
No, he won't. He's fourth, wasn't
he? No, he was next in line, really. Yeah, the only one next in line now is Alvarez. But I think that's an easy fight for Khabib.
Yeah, but then you give him that fight. You got to do it fairly. Otherwise, it's pointless. Right. While you're here, we'll go to our MMA news. As you can see, he's ready.
I was just finished watching the Everton-Liverpool game.
Fuck off, I watched that. I'm still in it.
I'm just trying to talk shit.
Well, you got an hour and a half to do that.
Right, what do you want to know?
MMA news.
Alright, that Yoel Romero v Branch. I don't know if I said this last week, but I'll put it on there just in case I didn't.
Okay. I don't think you did, actually.
Then that Manuel Blachowicz, is that how you say it?
Yeah, wait there. The fight you just said.
Yoel Romero.
When is it? UFC Orlando.
Orlando, yeah.
I don't know the date on that one, apologies. And then the next fight, who? Manuel.
Yeah, Blachowicz.
Yeah.
Rematch in London.
In the UFC London. So that's March something.
March, like 17th.
Okay.
And then there is that Jessica Pena, you know her? Pena, she fought Joanna.
Yeah, I've heard of her, yeah.
She's got done for like 18 months for doping or something like that.
And what, she's back?
No, she's just been...
Oh, she's been done for doping?
Now
oh, right. You were just doing match-ups and then you just gone, oh, Jessica Pena's been done for doping.
I thought I'd throw something different in there just to mix it up a bit, but now I'm going back to the fights.
For fuck's sake.
Like John Dodson beat Pedro Munoz.
Okay.
Yeah, Pedro...
The UFC bastard.
Well, Bellem.
Oh, what, the one in Brazil?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But that Pedro, ain't he the one who beat Asincel? That he wasn't really known, was he? He beat...
Yeah, I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, he's quite good.
Okay, that'd be a good test for him then.
That Trinaldo beat James Vick.
UFC
Austin,
okay.
But they were saying that James Vick saying none of the top boys, because he's fought around like everyone
15,
other than 15, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I thought you were gonna get one of the big fighters.
And they're still not giving it.
Well, they said no one wants to fight him, but I don't believe that.
Yeah, he ain't that good.
No. That Sarah McMahon beat Yana. How do you say this? This is
Kunitskaya.
Yeah, she's just from Invicta. She just signed.
What, this is her debut?
Yeah.
Debut for Bantam
Yeah.
at UFC Orlando.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jose Aldo wants his contract to be ended now with the UFC.
Okay, reasoning being, or
I don't know. It's just well, his coach said he doesn't want to stop, but he's had enough. So I don't know if he's going to carry on like somewhere else, like maybe Bellator. I don't think it'll be Bellator, but maybe somewhere else, or he might go to boxing like he said he would. But yeah, he just wants to leave. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it.
Nothing about rumoured fights like Riviera and Carbrandt.
Yeah, well, Riviera's called him out, but I don't know. I think Garbrandt's still waiting for that rematch. But if not, he said if Dillashaw does go down, he'll fight. He'll take the rest of the division out while he waits. Yeah, but that Dillashaw came out and said it will take him 16 weeks to get down to flyweight. So
So is that possibly going to happen then? DJ and TJ.
Yeah, that's probably most likely going to happen. But then if it takes him 16 weeks to get down, it obviously ain't easy as he said, because he said he'd do it easy. But that's a long time.
4 months. Yeah, it's 4 months.
Yeah, 16 weeks to get down.
That's 16 weeks to wean off them drugs.
I know. Yeah, 16 weeks to get down. So imagine he won the title, which I think he would be Johnson. I don't want him to, but
he wouldn't. I think Johnson. I'd like to see Johnson win that.
I don't know. I think this was a bit big for a man. A bit. Last time he fought someone like that, it was Cruz, and he got beat. Even though he looks alright. I watched highlights. He looks alright.
Was it a convincing beat or?
It was a long time ago. I watched it, but
under Cruz.
Yeah, it was a decision. But Johnson, like, he threw him about a bit. Like, got some good takedowns and that.
Don't forget how good he's got
since.
Yeah, exactly. So he's a different animal now. Fucking a hell of a different animal.
Yeah, I'd just see Dillashaw winning that, but yeah. So if he does win that title and it keeps taking him 4 months to get down, that's like twice a year. So what about his bantamweight title? So he won't be able to do both.
No, of course he won't. He won't. He's just going down to stop that record on the hope of stopping that, and then go, I was the guy that stopped his record. Now I'm going.
Yeah, so I don't like that when they go down, break, like, get the bell and leave.
Yeah,
like
it's shit.
Like Nunes would probably do the same thing at featherweight if she did win it.
Yeah, but it's like Mayweather getting his 50th win against McGregor, who's an absolute novice, and he should have an asterisk on it.
And he's just took out a legend's fucking record.
Yeah, from fighting the least fucking professional fighter you could have fought in your 50 fights.
I know, it's crazy.
So yeah, it's comical. Right, that's the end of MMA news. Your thoughts on the card the New Year's Eve one? Well, not New Year's Eve, the 30th, yeah.
When I was watching the fight, I thought Home took the first two, 10-9.
Because you watched it back, didn't you?
Only first 2 rounds. I went and watched the last 3, but I was busy. But yeah, I watched the first 2. I thought Home won 1-2, and I think when I was watching, I thought she won 4.
So you would give her 3-2?
Yeah, I'd give her 3-2 rounds, but that's what Felice Herrig said. But no one else really said about it. Everyone just said Cyborg
They
won
don't
every.
want to because it's almost like it's a. Don't upset the wheel cart. You can't say that about her or him. Not allowed.
Yeah, but everyone, when I was like going through the comments, they said, "Oh, it's 5-0 Cyborg and 4-1." So I was like, "No way is that? That's just a
I don't know
fucking
what they were
rob."
watching, but they were probably smoking crack as they were watching it. Obviously, you said about Khabib and Barbosa. You had the Cynthia fight. I haven't spoken about that.
Khabib did look good.
Yeah, Cynthia Esparza. I said, as the fight finished, I didn't think she'd done enough, in my eyes, to win that. I thought Esparza... I just didn't see enough... I don't know, there's just that spark missing from Cynthia that night.
I see what you mean. They both didn't look great, but
no.
The first round, I think you got to give it a 10-8 because she had like 4 minutes on top. Any other, especially what they're saying now, any other fucking such a dominant round, that 4 minutes on top out of 5, surely that's a 10-8 round.
I don't know how they scored a fucking round, to be honest with you, because they never. When you think it isn't done on damage, and the Cyborg home, everyone's like, "Did you see Holmes' face? Did you see Holmes' face? Cyborg smashed her, got the win." All right, we'll always, as we always do on this show, we'll go back to Henderson Bisping in Manchester.
Yeah,
look at that picture
but that's
and go,
different.
Who won the fucking fight?
Yeah,
Everyone would look at that and go, the guy there, the Yank, because that British guy's got his fucking.
Yeah, but that's different because Bisping did get his head like knocked out. Man, this is how I see it. You're fighting someone who's obviously more powerful. You're outboxing them, but because your punches ain't as powerful, you're not doing as much damage, but you're still winning the rounds by outboxing. That because Cyborg's so powerful, when she's hitting her, she's doing a bit of damage.
That's what I'm saying.
But so she could throw 4 punches and
do more damage.
With them 4 and then home with 15.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So they've gone on that and gone, oh my god, look at Holmes' face. It's really damaged. She must have hit her really hard. We've got to give it to Cyborg. Yeah, Henderson made a couple of carry bags under fucking one of Bisping's eyes. You could have put a fucking Wick shopping in that. And fucking he didn't get it.
Yeah, but that's the difference is with that fight is Henderson actually won that fight. Like he didn't just throw a few punches and catch him.
He fucking battered him.
He threw takedowns at the end.
But damage apparently don't count for shit. And yet almost it feels like that Holmes' face on that side, the eye and all that, it was almost like, oh my god, we have to give it to a fucking side. Bollocks, you gave it to fucking Bisping before.
I've never known a champion to get dropped 3 times in 2 different rounds and still win. Because surely that's if you get dropped, that's a 10-8.
It was the Manchester crowd. They couldn't almost.
Yeah, 10-8. So you get dropped twice. That's 10-7. So there's 1-10-7. There's 1-10-8. That wins you the fight there because Henderson didn't get dropped or anything. And I still think he won another round on the top of that. So that's like fucking 6 points ahead.
Who else is on that main card? Who do we miss?
Oh, Condit. Magny, that was a shit fight, wasn't it? Condit didn't look great. Magny just done what he had to do. He knew he was stronger on the ground.
Definitely Condit looked terrible, and that's the first one I've watched of him. He looked awful. He looked like a debutant.
He's just known for fucking being tough and going out and fucking throwing bombs.
Fight? Who are we missing? That was the opener, wasn't it? That fight.
Oh, Decasey. That was shit as well.
Again. Yeah, let us down again.
The first round, it was one of them rounds where I think Decasey won it, but it's just a shit round. They both didn't do fuck all.
No.
Second round, he came out. He started getting his flow a bit.
Yeah,
threw some, and then he's catching him that overhand right, catching him, and then the mate he's just like not stumped. No, he's just walking back. And then he fucking. What did you said? His coach said, "Don't go for a takedown." So then what does he do? Go for a takedown.
Decasey's coach was saying, "Don't go for a takedown. Don't." That big guy, he looks like a Brazilian. And he went, I don't want to see takedowns. I want to see standing up. Stand up and meet him.
Yeah.
And then he, like I say, he's gone bang straight for the takedown. Next thing
guillotine bomb.
It's just like, oh man,
he's
just on a roll of fucking defeats at the minute. It's a shame as well because he
but it's not. Yeah, it's not. Well, he still is. It's not like he's fucking. Fucking hell, you're a cunt, aren't you?
I'm harsh but fair.
I just think the first fight close. That was a close fight. So. Yeah, you could have lost it, he could have won it, I see it as, so... But the second fight, what's his name? Hangman. Fucking... Hooker, yeah. He's finished all of his 5 fights in UFC, but he don't look great. He's not great.
He looks good at all.
And then,
it's almost like he's stumbling his way to victory.
Like when he said, "Does you lot want to see me fight in Australia?"
And everyone just
But, yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair...
Decasey could... I think Decasey, if he on his day, he could be both of them, no problem.
Did Elliot lose the prelim? Was he on that?
No, he won by submission, didn't he?
Oh, right.
Anaconda or something.
So, barring that early prelim pass thing, the actual prelim card, I think every fight was an underdog that won.
Yeah, it was. No.
Yeah, because Khalil lost, and he was the favourite.
Yeah, but a bit of the main card was as well, because you said Esparza,
Magny
Magny,
was the underdog. Esparza was the underdog.
and who was the third? Oh, Hooker.
Hooker was the underdog.
And then
Khabib
Khabib
it was only
won.
Khabib and Cyborg that both won, that were the actual favourites. The rest of that card, I'll tell you, if you'd done a bet on that card and done all the underdogs except the two mains,
You would have got
oh
money.
my God, you would have had thousands. Absolute thousands.
That's-
Right, let's go to the actual, what we're going to talk about, which is, as I said at the start, UFC sort of up-and-comers, like people that you might not have heard of yet that are in other organisations or that we think might get signed. People that are already in the UFC but are under the top 15 rank that we think might progress and actually make a charge for the belt, or even at least break the top 5 and then make their way to the belt. We'll try and do as many divisions as we can, because there are some divisions like the heavyweight, which other than Ngannou that everyone's talking about, there isn't a lot of newcomers, and if they are, there's such little experience that there's not enough for us to even go on to even suggest that he could be something until he's had a few more fights. So I think we'll just go heavy down. Or do you want to go flying up?
What do you mean? Oh, have you got yours?
I've got a few, but not many, because I didn't have a chance.
Yeah, you didn't bother. Go, carry on. Heavyweight then. I haven't got anyone.
Well, heavyweight, I
haven't really got anyone.
Well, I think the Ngannou Miocic fight's interesting, which is obviously not far away.
I still think there's something about Ngannou. I don't know if he's as good as everyone's saying. I think there's something like Curtis Blades went a distance with him. Yeah, I think there's still something like you can.
He's got to have a chink in the armour. He's got to have a weakness.
Yeah, it's got to be his ground game.
He's finishing people.
Then
so
he submitted someone.
Yeah, it's like you look at Rumble Johnson when he fought. He was knocking everyone out, and the moment he got Cormier, it was like there was no contest.
He was getting fucked up.
Yeah, there's no contest. Cormier's just gone.
I did say that, man. Cormier's just fucking manhandled.
So predictions for the heavyweight. Personally, I think if he stays fit and can get back, I see Velasquez holding that belt by the end of this year.
So I think I was thinking about that. I don't want to put Velasquez on it because everyone knows him and that. But I reckon Miocic and Ngannou will be in January, obviously. I think at the end of the year, whoever's got the belt will be the end of the year card will be Velasquez. That person.
He's got a fight before that.
Yeah, but I know. But I think they should go in warm-up fight.
They probably will. They probably will.
I don't think they will though.
Because
it's money, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they got to see. Like maybe whoever loses Miocic and Ngannou gets Velasquez, so then they either get a rematch or Velasquez. So I think personally, Velasquez will be holding that belt at the end of the year. That's my heavyweight prediction. Velasquez, heavyweight, end of the year. That's
if he comes back as good as he says, like
who's yours going to be?
I'd say Velasquez if he comes back like he used to fight.
Okay.
Obviously injuries and that, but
there was a few heavyweights that had like clean records where they were undefeated, but they were like 3-0 and. I think the best one was, I think he was Brazilian or Canadian, and he had like 8-0. But I think he's ranked at about 18 or 19.
See, I see a Russian, and he's like fucking I don't know, maybe 12-0 or something like that, and he's called something like Palalev or some shit.
Okay.
And and I watched a video on him. He's the boringest fight I've ever seen. He just stood there. I'm like, how is he a fucking upcomer if he ain't doing shit?
There's a few, but again, not enough for us to go on. And the heavyweight division is so light.
Half them fighters are here 5 years ago.
Yeah, like Hunt and all that are so old, and yet they're still fighting.
Look at his record. He's got the same wins as losses, and he's still in the top fucking 10.
Right, light heavyweight. Again. Not too many.
I see Cormier at the end of the year. I see him still having a belt.
See, I disagree.
Gustafsson.
I see. Gustafsson will be holding that belt at the end of this year. He once he gets that belt on the current crop there, I don't see anyone taking it off him. He's got the fucking he's got the ground and pound. He's got the fucking stand up. He's got the endurance. He's been the distance with both of the top boys, and people have argued saying he could have won both fights. They were that tight. So, and you know both of them are scared of Gustafsson. So, I think, for me, once he's sorted with his marriage, kid and all that, what he's got going on in the family and that at the minute, and he gets back in the ring or the octagon, then I think he probably takes the winner of Ozdemir Cormier. Which
I think he's the only one that really could win anything. I think Manuel, if he fights, he's obviously been knocked out by Ozdemir before.
Yeah,
that was fucking. That didn't look.
Fight Gustafsson because they trained together.
Yeah,
so.
but Gustafsson's already fucked him up before.
Well, yeah.
Cormier, I've just seen him killing Manuel.
I'm going to put it out there that Cormier will lose his belt and it will be to Gustafsson.
Yeah, I think Ozdemir, it depends. If he goes in that fight, a bit hesitant and a bit nervous now, he's got the power, obviously. We've seen that, but yeah, I don't know.
The other light heavyweight was Dominic Reyes.
Oh, yeah.
8-0, I think.
Yeah,
he's quite low in the rankings.
Powerful.
But he looked good. He's got a good record. He's beaten Kimball, you mean? Jeremy Kimball's last fight.
He had one before that, I think.
Yeah, I think it was that Henrik da Silva or something like that.
Yeah, he knocked him out in like 30 seconds or something.
So he's got a couple of half-decent fighters around where he sort of floats in the minute on the rankings. But he's still relatively new. I think he's only had 2 fights in the UFC, even though he's got an 8-0 record, I think it was. So it'd be worth keeping an eye on him on future cards. Have you got anyone in light heavyweight?
No.
Middleweight. The belt is Whittaker at the minute, isn't it? So I think if he can get all, for me, that Borrachino, which is Paul Acosta, he's potential to be a belt holder if all this drug allegation thing is
fake
or put to bed or sorted out.
Yeah, he's fucking deadly, man.
I think he could damage quite a few of them top boys in that.
Yeah, he's big though, isn't he? When I looked at him, I thought he's like heavyweight or some shit.
He's an absolute animal for size, considering they're all supposedly weighing in at the same weight.
Shit, I put money on him now to beat Bisping now, and Bisping was just champ not long ago.
Yeah, I'd have money. I'd put money on Dad to beat Bisping. I'll get the old blind ninja out of fucking retirement at 65, or whatever he is, to bash up Bisping. So, middleweight, the only one I really thought that had the potential to break into the top 5 and maybe challenge for the belt is Borrachino.
So I've got one that I thought you'd go for, Gustafsson. I think everyone's overlooking him.
Yeah.
He's
going to stay in that weight though.
Yeah, but he hurt Weidman when they fought, and Weidman's one of the top boys.
Yeah, cool.
Knocked out Bisping. He's only going to get better.
I didn't pick him because I weren't sure if he's going to be hovering around that weight still. That's the thing with him. You never know. His next fight could be welterweight. You just don't know.
See, the way he's fighting, I think it'll be middleweight. But I think he's knocked out Souza. I think they should have done him, Brunson, because they're both powerful. They're both maybe just be a war, wouldn't it? But the one that no one really knows about, I've got Fabian Edwards.
And that's the brother of
Leon Edwards, a welterweight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has he signed it, or is this? He's not signed at UFC.
No.
Where's he at? Do you know?
Bama.
Okay, and you think is this year if he gets signed?
If he carries on winning, obviously.
So yeah, but
I think he's about 2 or 3 fights away.
If you say it now and it ends up coming true, you look good for it. So
yeah, I'm saying he's probably 2 or 3 fights away
from being UFC signed.
Yeah, I'd say.
And then is he good enough from where he is now to break the top 5?
I wouldn't say now. He's only had 3 professional fights, but
the fights he's had,
he's looked good. He's finished every fight, so.
Okay.
He's had 1 knockout and 2 submissions.
Okay.
I've watched a bit about him. I don't want to just say because of their record and that.
Yeah.
He's all rounded. He can finish a fight anywhere. He seems like quite composed when they're fighting. Like some people rush in that. Yeah, he's a unit, but he's fucking.
Is he quick?
I just said that.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's quick and he stays calm. Like he's a bit like the way McGregor fights. So he's calm, waits for his opportunity, and then goes. But yeah, he's all round. Like on stand up, he's fucking decent. He'll pick you apart and that. But then if it goes ground, he's gonna submit you. So yeah.
Okay.
He is good.
So
3-0.
He's
only 24 as well.
Oh right, nice, young. Well, his brother's already in the UFC, so there's a good in there for him. So keep your eyes on Fabian Edwards for middleweights. Who do you think's gonna have the belt at the end of the year?
Middleweight.
So you got Weidman, Rockhold, Whittaker, Romero.
So Whittaker's fucking good, but he has been knocked out in that in the past, and I think if he does get caught, could be over. But so Weidman, I like him. He's good. He's strong in that, but I don't know if his stand-up's as his stand-up needs improving. I think when he fights certain people, he's like Gustafsson, and they did get rocks. And
yeah, but maybe for him, he was on a shit run. He was on a really bad run. We said about it before, where he went to take down, got kneed, and
he was Musashi
he had that
fight
thing where he was fucking around with Musashi, which he was blatantly trying to get out of that fight.
Yeah, because it was third round, wasn't it?
There was another one where
Romero. He was winning the whole fight, got kneed in the head.
Yeah, no, there was another one. There was a third one.
Rockhold, he went for that kick and
yeah, and that was the decline from that moment. And they say it happens in threes, and maybe that's the end now. And he got rocked by Gustafsson, but come back and got that lovely choke. So is it now that he's over that fucking nasty hurdle?
Yeah, but that Romero fight, he's winning. No problem, I thought. Yeah, then he got fucking knocked out.
He looked quite good, and then it was that New York card. Every time he got fought in New York, he got fucked over.
And then
tried to use the rules for his advantage.
Then well, who's the other one? Musashi.
When
it was the third round. I had a 1 round apiece, but I had Weidman winning that third round until it got fucked and stopped or whatever. But yeah, he can compete with the big boys, obviously.
So, I think after trying to avoid the question.
No, I think if Rockhold comes back like used to, I think he'll beat Whittaker, but I don't see that happening. He got rocked by Dave Branch. He's useless. So I'm probably going to go for
it's a tough one. It is tough because there's.
I'm trying to think who after this fight, whoever wins, who's next in line really, and I think they'll give Weidman it.
I'll tell you what. I'm going to put my neck on the line and say Weidman will have the belt at the end of the year.
Well, if you said that, I'm going somewhere else then.
Romero won't get it.
Do you know what? Brunson is looking alright. You got to think the title. There's always sometimes one division. It always go to like an unknown. Like you got to think Whittaker out of Romero, Souza, the Weidman, and Rockhold, and then I think it's. I would say it's either. I think Gustafsson could get it. I'm gonna go Gustafsson or. Well, Weidman. I do see him doing alright against Whittaker actually.
Right, can you just pick someone? Because you're almost dragging out our time here.
Well, we have to.
No.
Alright, I'll go Whittaker then I'll stick with him.
So Whittaker will retain the belt for the whole year. Even though it's only going to be like 3 fights probably at most. Moving on to welterweight, and that's where my paper runs out.
Is that it? Really? Oh, fucking hell.
Welterweight.
Right, I better carry the show then.
Yeah, right, you got anyone in welterweight?
No.
Good job on the carry.
But who do you think?
Let me just piggyback on that.
Yeah, I was going to put 2 in there, but everyone knows about him, and I can't be asked to keep. I've had enough of hearing his name.
I'd like to said Perry, but I think he's still got too many holes at the minute. How much I like to watch him fight because he goes in all guns blazing.
He's entertaining, but he throws him like he doesn't actually.
He's not
point
a thinker,
fight, does he?
Quite, like you watch like the Woodleys and the top boys, and you can see they're plotting as they're fighting. Perry's just nah.
Yeah, but the other thing is, obviously, you don't want to just see fights that he's just jabbing and trying to win every round. Obviously, you got to go for knockout, but be clever with it. So try and win the round as well as.
Just punch through there.
Like, I think fighters should always, like, if they can, try and get a takedown in the last like 10 seconds or whatever. If you get that takedown, like you said at the end, they always remember stuff at the end. So
welterweight, I'm gonna have to use the old iPad.
I think Usman's up there as well. He's just a fucking killer, man.
One of your potential rising stars.
Yeah. He's fighting next card. That Meek.
Oh, okay. So he's on the Cormier Ozdemir.
Nah, that's St. Louis card, isn't it?
Oh, it's a fight night next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apologies.
Oh, welterweight. See, it's hard to see anyone beating Woodley, really. Everyone always says about him. Everyone says about him, but I think he can't. He's good wrestling. He's fucking. He's powerful. He's got good stand-up. He's quick. The only thing with him, he looked alright in the 5 rounders, but he probably would gas if they're proper going for a war, muscle mass and shit, innit? So, it's hard. I think Thompson's good enough. Obviously, he's had his 2 chances now. He's blown them. The first fight, I thought Woodley won. Second fight, I thought Thompson won. Yeah, I'll probably stick with Woodley.
Right, I'm going to get up the welterweight one.
I'd like to see that Covington Woodley fight though. It's a good fight. How much like trash talking that there would be there as well.
Right, welterweight, here we go.
Till could be up there, like he's fucking good in that, but I think don't know. I don't think he'll get the title shot.
There's loads. There's 70, 83 fighters.
Okay.
And that's not including like Nick Diaz and stuff.
Yeah, but you got to think.
Phil, do you know Phil Brox is?
Phil Brox? I don't think so.
You will if you look at his face.
Oh fucking hell! Fucking CM Punk.
All right, Phil. You all right, Phil? With your UFC record of 0-1.
If he fights again in UFC.
Right, so let's look at up and comers. Right.
Yeah, but you're on about champion by the end of the year.
Yeah, we'll go. Yeah, we'll say.
Yeah, but you got to think there ain't none of them boys are gonna get a title shot.
Claudio Silva is 11-1, 2-0 in UFC, but the only big name he's fought is Leon Edwards. You've got Abu Azatar. He's German, 13-1, but he hasn't fought yet in UFC. But he's obviously signed. Tom Breeze is a UK guy, 10-1, 3-1 in the UFC.
Okay, no.
He lost to his only loss was that Sean Strickland. You've got
He's
Israel Adesanya, 11-0.
Oh.
Get to fight in UFC.
Wait, let me see his face.
No, he
quick.
can't. He's Nigerian. But
Yeah, he's fighting on the card next week. He's apparently some fucking.
Decent.
Yeah, he's like, I think he's finished. Was he 8-0?
Well, he's had 2 TKOs and a KO.
Was he 8-0?
11.
11-0.
Yeah.
I think he might have finished all his fights.
Oh, okay.
He's like fights crazy and I've heard.
Alberto Mina, 3-0 in UFC, 13-0. Nick Diaz. See, I tell you, I'd like to see him fight this year.
I think he could get a title shot as well.
I don't think he's 7-6 in the UFC.
Well, he's fucking good though. He can fight.
All of them I've read are eligible for rankings because of suspension, inactivity, or moving divisions were yet to debut. So, right, let's see who's in here.
And the other thing I think is when you got to think about champions for the end of the year, you got to think who's could get it. No one's going to jump up and like just fucking get it. I think Till's going to struggle to get a title shot even if he carries on winning. I think you've got to give it Dos Anjos next. Then I think if George St. Pierre's coming back super fight, then he'll get Woodley. So that's 2 fights already. Then if not him, I think Covington's going to get it. That's 3 fights. And then even if Diaz comes back, I don't think he will. Not yet. I think he could even get it as a first fight back. So I think there's 4 people that are probably ahead of Till, Usman and them boys yet. What are you looking at?
I'm like in the top 36 now. I'm working my way down.
Yeah.
Nico Price for 11-1.
Yeah, he's lost.
He's just lost though to Vincent Luque, yeah. He's just above him in the rank.
That Luke ain't great though. Well, from what I've seen of him, he doesn't look great.
Meek is, he's fighting Usman, sorry.
So I've never really heard much about Meek. Apparently he's good though.
TKO KO decision. 1-0 for UFC, 9-2-1 overall. Oh fuck me, Thiago Alves is fighting on the next card as well. He probably ain't fought in a while. He was quite good when he was younger. Right, now we're at Alex Oliveira, Yanni Medeiros fighting Cerrone.
You got to think, if he beats Cerrone...
Mike Perry's 14.
Is he?
Condit's 13. Nelson, Magny, Usman, Cerrone, Fonzanibo, Till, Masvidal, Mayer, Covington, Lauder, Thompson, Dos Anjos, Woodley. So who...
It's like I said a minute ago. I think the 4 fights that are going to happen, because I don't think Till are going to get it.
So who's going to have the belt? At the end of the year?
I said Woodley. I think
He's going to retain it.
The next few fights for him, I think, are Dos Anjos, Culverton, maybe GSP if he comes back, or even Diaz if he comes back. I think that's his next main 4.
Yeah, I think out of everyone there, his main competition would have been Thompson, and he's fought him twice, so it ain't going to happen. So,
I think Lawler's gone past his time now.
Yeah,
Mayer, he's gone past his time.
Last with fucking Woodley.
No, well, he did it. He did it anyway back then in the first round, didn't he? So
yeah.
That Mayer, I don't think he's gone past his time. Till will give him a good fight, but still, I don't know if Till's ready yet. Not sure.
Well.
Good though.
Well, yeah, I agree with you on that. Woodley will probably hold the belt for that one. Right. What's next? Lightweight. Who have we got lightweight?
Oh, Kevin Lee, obviously.
Yeah.
He's still known, and I think I've got Northcutt. Like I'm on about not as champion as just he'll be one of the good boys. Like,
what do you think he's going to be better and stronger now he's with Alpha Male?
Yeah, like his last normally goes in there. He's like he doesn't seem aggressive or anything. Last fight he actually went there and like you can see he wanted to do damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's got everything about him. He's got everything about him. He's just young. He's only like 20 or 19 or whatever. Still got to learn his shit. I think he'll be good in the future. I don't think he'll be top, I don't think he'll be top 10 this year or anything like that. But yeah, he's gonna be good. He'll be fighting for fucking some of the main boys in a few years.
Anyone else you think is gonna climb?
All I've got is him and Lee, but I think Lee's good enough. He's still young, isn't he? He's only 25, I think.
Yeah, he's well.
So I think he'll be champion in the future. And it's just because you've got to think Khabib now going to be getting on sooner or later. What's Ferguson now? He's got to be 34 or some shit.
Something like that.
That's my only 2 lightweight ones. Who you got? Oh yeah, no one.
No, I think I'm going to throw in a little curveball for you. I hope Nate Diaz comes back.
Yeah.
And push and have a few fights. But I fancy Poirier.
No.
To get into the top 5.
Oh yeah.
Challenge and maybe have a belt shot.
I'd like to see the rematch with Alvarez now. Cause Alvarez just done a good performance. Because Poirier was winning that first fight. I think they should run it back. I think Alvarez has more of a chance now than he did last fight.
Johnson's fighting Elkins.
Johnson, I think.
9-8 in the UFC.
He beat Tony Ferguson. Michael Johnson.
He beat Poirier.
Oh yeah, he knocked him out in the first round. That wasn't even that long ago. That was only like 4 fights ago.
It was his third fight previous. 2 losses he had, Gaethje and Nurmagomedov. It was a fight before them 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I fancy nothing about Darush, no, you don't?
No, he's good, but nah. He won't be top 5 or anything. He's not good enough. But
so, obviously, going by this, you think McGregor's going to still be holding that?
Oh yeah, because they ain't going to strip him, are they?
No.
But nah, well...
another fan's just said hello.
Who's that?
Poirier all day.
Who's that?
He loves his freebies.
Oh. Did he just say Poirier all day?
Yeah.
No. He doesn't deserve his title shot or anything yet. He hasn't. He's like you just said. He's only won 2 or 3 fights. And he's fought people past like Pettis and that. That's not a big win.
Okay, so McGregor to still have the belt at the end of the year.
If McGregor kills Poirier if they fight again.
Yeah, but I'm on about.
I don't know. It depends. If he fights again, I think
he's got to fight Ferguson. He's fighting Ferguson and Khabib most likely. Them 2 fights. So.
Yeah.
He's still going to have that. You can't see them.
You
can't see him losing to them 2.
I'd say he's champ now, but obviously nearer time, I have to think about it. My brain changes.
We're going
right now. Yeah, I'd say if he carry on fighting, yeah, he'll be champion at the end of the year.
I say
it's tough though. I don't know.
This is going to be a proper one. I'd say
no.
The fight will be. He will have the belt until that fight card at the end of the year, the big one they have at the end of the year, and that's when they're going to pull out my homeboy
Nate Diaz. I don't know who that is.
Nate Diaz.
Oh, what the fuck was that? No.
But are you going to pull him out and he's
No.
going to beat him to
No.
get the 2-1
No.
and take the belt, and he's going to finish the day before or on New Year's Eve or the day before that as the champion?
No.
And he's going to have the belt. Nate Diaz will have the belt at the end of the year.
No. I don't think he'll get it. I think McGregor's going to get 2 fights this year if he's lucky. And that's already... Well, actually, if they do Ferguson Nurmagomedov, and then McGregor wins whoever the winner of that, I think you're right. It could be Diaz fighting for that. But if they do it as Ferguson gets him next, then Nurmagomedov, then yeah, it won't be Diaz because he won't fight 3 times this year.
Right, featherweight. You got anyone for featherweight?
Yeah, quite a few actually.
Okay, we'll crack on.
Zabit, I said about him a few weeks ago.
So you're saying what, top 5 or?
Yeah, definitely top 5, pushing for the belt.
Okay.
He's creative, obviously stand-up's good. He's just rounded, and he just fucking finishes a fight.
Okay.
Bektic, I've got.
You reckon he's going to recline that fucking...
He'll get up there.
Well,
I'm not sure, he won't be top...
It's a shock.
Yeah, but he was killing him up to
that's
there.
what I mean.
So,
I think he'll learn from that, big style. So
but,
shout out to our man, Mirzad.
You just ruined it there. Sorry. That's it.
No,
so,
it?
I'll apologise to you.
Mirzad?
I don't know.
Bektic.
Yeah, just Bektic.
Legend.
But, yeah, I think...
Mirzad, Bektic.
I don't think it... Oh, fucking hell. Can I talk now?
Yeah.
I don't think he'll be top 5. I don't think he'll get the chance to be yet. But
he's 15 at the
I think he'll be like top 10 by the end of the year.
Mirzad Bektic.
He'll be top 10 by the end of the year.
Okay, top 10. Well, that's
pushing
he's 17
5
now.
Yeah, I know. What, 17th?
He's fighting. Oh my god, he's fighting Gustafsson Pepe.
I know.
27th of this month.
I know.
Woohoo, baby! Shane Burgos.
Yeah, that's my next one.
Okay.
Burgos, 10-0, 4 knockouts, 4 submissions, and 2 decisions. I never really heard of him. I watched his last fight, and they were saying about him, and I was watching. He's like fucking Anthony Johnson, just like mini.
Oh right.
He just runs there, and just if you get caught by his punch, you're going to bed.
Okay.
Or you'll be acting like Luke did yesterday. But yeah.
Shout out to my man. What's his name?
Who's that?
He's taking a piss out of me. I knew it began with M and it ended in Bektic.
Who's it, Luke?
Yeah.
Yeah, Burgos. Yeah, he's good. Power puncher. I don't know if he'd be pushing top 5 yet, but he'll be up there.
He's got a good record, and he is... Just saw him. 18th.
Where's Bektic again? 17th.
17th.
Is he?
And Zabit's 15th. So all of these are outside. So
they're coming for it.
It's a new wave because they're all quite young as well, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
So it's a new wave of them coming through. That.
Then the other one is not even in the UFC. He's at Bellator. Like AJ McGee.
Okay.
He's at not sure how old. Wait there. He's 22 years old, 10-0, 4 knockouts, 3 submissions, 3 decisions. I watched him, and the first bit of the highlights, all on the ground. I was thinking, he's just a ground guy. They went up to stand up. He knocks him out with a knee, elbow.
Okay,
he's fucking.
So what you
he's
reckon?
Big. He's big.
You think he's gonna get signed this year as well?
I don't know, because Bellator obviously. I think he'll step. I think he's going to stay at Bellator, but if he comes to UFC, he'll make a name for himself.
And does he break top 10 if he comes?
Yeah, easy.
Okay.
He's fucking good.
Anyone else?
No. That's all my featherweights and 4. Zabit, Bektic, Burgos, AJ McGee.
They're all on the cusp as well. They're not that far away. So there's an English guy here, Arnold Allen. 12.
He's supposed to fight Bektic when we went to UFC 204,
okay.
But he pulled out of injury.
You got Guan Wang, beat Crusaders, Alex Crusaders. He's 16-1.
Yeah, Chinese fighter, that Zhili Liang or whatever.
No, Juan Wang, that one there. That's what I just looked at.
No. He's good, but no, the one you said about yeah, not him. The one you said who knocked him out earlier. He was quite high up in the card. You had him on the bet.
Yeah, I think he's...
What's his name? Zhili Liang.
Yeah, I know you're on about.
Yeah, he's got a fight.
Gang Liang.
Yeah,
like
he's got a fight coming up.
I don't know what weight he is though.
I thought it was like feather. Lightweight. No, lightweight actually, I think.
He's heavier than feather.
Lightweight.
He's heavier than feather.
I don't know actually. I'm thinking lightweight now. Maybe lightweight. Yeah, move on anyway. Bantamweight. Or are you still picking your featherweight?
No, I'm just looking.
Who do you think will be champ at the end of the year?
Featherweight. Well, obviously, Aldo, like you say, he's going to pack up, so he'll be off of there. Edgar's probably got the next fight.
It's harder to fight than most people think.
You've got Ortega in there, and how much I don't like the guy, he fucking gets the job done. He's 30-0, 5-0.
Well, yeah.
He's beat Cub Swanson, but you look at his other fights, he's got to fight that next crop now. Which
I was just saying to myself, no way would he beat Holloway, but if he gets caught in a submission, anyone's stopping, isn't it? So.
Well, yeah, he's fucking decent.
He's alright.
Again, I hope Yair Rodriguez comes back and starts fighting and getting back up.
Yeah, he's fucking good as well.
He's good to watch.
Him and Zabit would be a fight. Zabit's called him out. But yeah, I don't know what's happening.
As for the belt, at the minute, it's hard to not look past
Holloway.
Yeah. Edgar, I think, is the biggest threat to that belt, maybe, because the way he just dismantled Rodriguez.
Well, I think Holloway, if he's going to lose, he'll be like ground. Won't we stand up? I think he'll get out wrestled or something.
Yeah, I'd imagine Holloway still holds a belt at the end of the year for featherweight, yeah.
Alright.
Bantam.
I agree with that. Right, bantamweight. Who you got?
You crack on.
Alright. I've got Nicolas Pereira. I think that's how you say it. Right. He fought last week. He fought that smoker.
Oh, okay.
I watched, I didn't know he was before, but watched this fight last week.
So.
And he's fucking decent.
What's his name again?
Nicolas Pereira.
Nicolas, oh yeah, I know.
Where is he? He's going to be near the 15th.
He ain't.
No. Where is he?
I'm just trying to find him now.
I thought you said you found him. He ain't going to be that far away. He's probably top 15.
I didn't see him.
Let me see.
Hold on. He ain't in there, mate. He's not in the top 30.
He is.
He ain't.
Pass it here.
You sure it's that weight?
Yeah, bantamweight. Yeah.
He's not in there, mate, at all. Nicolas.
Maybe it's flyweight then. I don't think it's flyweight.
Well, let me check.
He's definitely near the top 15 mark. Maybe it's flyweight. Maybe I've just mixed it up.
Alright, Nicolas. Yeah, Smoker's flyweight.
But he moved up for last fight. I'm sure of it. I'm sure. I remember we said like 135, didn't we, last week?
Yeah, well, Mateus Nicolai there, 7. Flyweight.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Right, so back to bantamweight.
But he was fighting a bantamweight.
Yeah. Alright, he's currently ranked at flyweight, so we can't include that for now. But you've mentioned it, so if he ends up staying at bantam, then you've said it, and that mic is just pissing me off.
The other one I've got is Tom Duke Enwa. That's how you say it. Look at the commentary when he was fighting last. Tom Duke Enwa.
Yeah.
He's like young.
UFC, yeah.
Well, yeah, he's only had like 2 fights, but he's age 24. He's 15-2, 8 knockouts, 4 submissions, 3 decisions. He's all rounded. He's pretty quick. He's quick, and they said he's like a younger Aldo, like the way Aldo used to fight, go in there and always look for the finish and throw a load of leg kicks, and that's what his sort of style was.
Okay. I'm going to throw in that Brett Johns, the Welsh mate, just because of how impressive that slicer was he done on matey's leg. That was good.
Yeah, that was alright.
How he got into it. So I think he'll be one to watch, and he's currently 13. I think he'll break top 10, if not higher. What about Almeida? You reckon he's going to make a climb back?
See, when he fought Garbrandt, before that he's some big fucking hype train. But then, who did he fight? Riviera.
Yeah.
He didn't look great. I think they both dropped each other. I'm thinking, I don't know. I think he'll hover around top 10. That's about it. He ain't going no further.
Okay.
Maybe when he's a bit older, he's like more, but not now.
You got anyone else? Yeah, Tom. Yeah, I've seen him now. He's 27.
Fire kid or something. Yeah.
He lost his last fight against Stammen.
Yeah. Decision.
Stammen. He's 15-1, 2-0 in UFC.
Yeah.
Maybe he might be one to watch out for then.
Trains at Jackson Wink as well.
Okay. Benito Lopez? The one with the half yellow, half thing.
No.
Don't rate him, no?
No. He just fucking... They both just as good as each other. That's why it was a war. Put him in with anyone else.
I don't know. I think he'll climb. I think he'll definitely climb. He did look good. He was just all or nothing.
Yeah, but you got to think, if he does that against
like,
fucking...
It's a bit like Perry, but I think...
Trust me.
I think Benito Lopez, keep an eye on him.
No. Don't.
Is that it?
That's all my bantamweights, yeah.
Who's to have the belt at the end of the year, need I ask?
Obviously, Garbrandt.
So you're going Garbrandt?
I think if Garbrandt will fight Riviera, that's the next fight I think for him. He'll win that. I think, because if Riviera's been dropped by Almeida, Garbrandt's power is different level. So, okay. Garbrandt will knock him out. And then make a statement. Then he'll call Dillashaw out, get that rematch. Then he'll fight Dillashaw, win that belt back. And then that's where he starts again.
Do you know Garbrandt's got a better record than Cruz in the UFC?
Well, he's had less fights. He's not had less fights. He's probably like 6-0 in UFC. No, 6-1 in UFC. Or something.
Cruz was 5-1.
Is it? What are you eating? The thief. Oh, nice. But yeah, I think Garbrandt will take that at the end of the year.
I'll tell you what. Depending how it goes, if he doesn't fight Garbrandt first, I'd say Riviera. Well, it says he's got Linton.
He does not beat Dillashaw.
I'm telling you.
He does not beat Dillashaw.
If he misses Garbrandt and gets a shot before Garbrandt, Riviera will hold that belt at some point.
Well, so at the end of the year, you reckon Riviera?
No, I'm saying he will hold that belt
at
some point.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, I'd imagine Garbrandt should hold the belt at the end of the year.
What do you mean you should imagine? He's a fucking man. He got caught. I watched that fight back again the other day, and he was looking better everywhere. Just got caught.
I missed that one for the men's flyweight.
Wild, aren't he? We're getting to it now.
No, we've just done flyweight.
No, we haven't.
No, I mean featherweight. I've missed that one on featherweight.
Alright.
For the men's. The only other one that will challenge Holloway, I think, and probably just for punch power, Chris Cyborg. She'll crawl back from under her bridge.
You see what?
Stop collecting the old tokens and come out for another fight.
You know, Jackson Wink said to her.
No, he said something.
Yeah, they done like a tweet saying Holly Holm lost to him. It was a tough fight.
Yeah,
she actually made his nose bleed, which no one had ever done before, and they just started like referring to it, as a boy and shit.
Right, flyweight.
Well, I've already said mine.
Nicola, is that the only one?
No, I've got two more, but it's like I'm not sure. I've got Cejudo. Obviously, he's known in that. He's not really.
No, but he's probably the most.
I said
likely.
I said when he first fought Dimitri, I said he's the man to take that belt.
You stick by that?
Yeah, I think it's stand up. How good it looks against that Reyes.
It's just that other fight, maybe because Pettis is more ground as well, or not. I don't know.
No, I think he said Pettis is good on the stand up, but he just wanted he's united for himself. So he just said, if I can wrestle, why fight him and give him a chance when I could just wrestle him? But he's got a point. Everyone moans about it, but you'll do the same, innit?
Yeah. Okay, who's the other one?
Moreno, like Brandon Moreno.
14-4,
I'm sure.
Yeah, he is, yeah.
He's good on the ground.
He's got Ray Borg.
He's one of them where, huh?
He's fighting Ray Borg on the 18th of the 2nd.
I'll tell you what, that's a tough fight. That's a good fight, that one. But that Moreno, he's one of them that you can't sleep on him. You could be winning, like say you're doing a 3-rounder, you could be winning the first 2 rounds and going into third winning, then he could catch you in a submission. He's good on the ground.
Does he? No.
I don't know if he's fighting now.
Oh, I'll just ask.
He's injured. He's good though. He's alright.
Yeah.
I won't get a title shot though. He's had 2 of them already.
Joseph Morales, 9-0, 1-0 in UFC. He's 22 rank. You've got a Jap, Naoki Inoue. He's 11-0, but hasn't fought anyone. Like, he's had one fight, but no one that you'd know of. Who holds the belt?
What is it? Flyweight?
Yeah.
Can't see past Johnson, to be honest.
Okay.
Like I said, if Suda does get the title shot, I do think he's next in line. I don't know why, but yeah, I think if he does get the title shot, if anyone's gonna beat him, it is Cejudo. So, well, unless Dillashaw comes down, actually. Dillashaw comes down, he'll and he doesn't vacate, he'll have that belt at the end of the year. But if he does come down, I think he'll vacate. So it's pointless of a fight.
Right.
What about you?
What flyweight? Who holds it? DJ. I just think he's just evolved so much every time that he's fucking just ridiculously hard to beat. Like
Do you think he's the greatest?
No.
For some reason, I still think
I know,
Silva.
I think it's hard to say because you just think because of how small he is, you just look at like the heavyweights and you think differently when you shouldn't because he's still beating his own weight.
Yeah, it's same size.
Yeah, so it's harsh not to. And some of the finishes and that, and I do like his celebration.
Well, that Power Ranger thing.
Yeah, it does make me laugh.
That armbar, they've called it like Mighty Whiz Bar now. So.
Oh, they?
Yeah.
Oh, it was wicked armbar.
Oh, I've never seen anything like it. I've never even thought of that, to be honest. So.
Yeah.
You see he's done it in training though, so.
Featherweight women's now. There's only two in
there. To be fair.
Cyborg and now it's got Megan Anderson, that's it.
To be fair, I don't know what they're doing. I think they might as well shut that division if they're not going to do anything about it. Because they're not doing anything. They've brought up Home from bantamweight. They've brought up Tony Evinger bantamweight. They've brought up Holly Holm.
Must have been bantam as well.
Yeah. All their fights have been bantamweights.
Is Zingano a potential featherweight?
No. Well, she said she'll fight there, but would she want to stay there? That's the question. Yeah. They reckon it's going to be Nunes, which is I don't see that happen. I don't really. I'll watch it, but I'm not really bothered about it.
About a featherweight, then it's not worth it.
Yeah, but that's Cindy.
It's just made for her, isn't it?
That's Cindy. There's someone called Cindy. I'm not sure what her second name is.
I tell you what, they don't have flyweight on there. They only have bantamweight, strawweight.
Huh. But that featherweight. It's either the three main ones is that Cyborg, that Megan Anderson, that Cindy. It's Miesha Tate's friend. I can't think of how to say her second name or her second name is. But
right, women's bantamweight.
What you're not doing flyweight?
Yeah, no, flyweight's
yeah.
Women's bantamweight. Anyone?
Well, I think Shevchenko won the last fight. I think a lot of people said it as well, but I don't know.
But any up and comers?
To be honest, I've not looked. My brain's not letting anyone pass.
What's Shevchenko's sister? If she was to come
bantamweight. So I thought she was lighter, but I thought she was heavier actually, but she's the same weight, yeah. But she won't get any closer to
You don't think she'll get signed this year?
She might get signed, but I don't think she'll get anywhere near the title shot. She only had 3 fights, I think, so maybe early next year, she'll get signed.
Right.
Antonia Shevchenko.
You've got, because I remember you saying something when I mentioned the name earlier.
That Vieira.
Yeah, Ketlan Vieira.
Yeah, undefeated Brazilian.
9-0, 3-0. Next fight, 3rd of the 3rd. Kat Zingano.
She wins that. She's
Yeah?
good.
Oh, okay. That takes her from 8. That takes her to she's 6 now in rank.
I think if they're depending on what they're doing, Nunes, you do and she wins, you probably put her Pennington eliminator. But I'm not sure.
I think Pennington, if she starts fighting again this year, 6-2 in the UFC, even though her record doesn't look that good, 9-5, she's 6-2 in the UFC, which is that's as good as Rousey. I think Pennington could have a good crack at that belt, but Shevchenko's got a fight, hasn't she?
But I think she's gonna be a flyweight. I think she'll take that belt.
Shevchenko's got a fight against her, Priscilla.
Yeah, that's flyweight though.
That's flyweight.
She's undefeated. That goes though, like 13-0. But
okay.
I think she's Brazilian as well. But
well then, oh shit.
Is everything still?
Yeah. It was running low on battery. Yeah, it's pretty light, this division. There's not that many because they're all sort of known and they all seem to have lost against ones that are around them. So no one's actually 1, 2 or 3 in a row to jump them straight up.
I think.
Who has the belt at the end of the year?
I'd like to see Shevchenko, but I don't see her getting another shot.
Yeah, but you can always say that she'll have the flyweight one.
But I don't know. I can't see past Nunes. If it's not Shevchenko, I don't think anyone's beating Nunes. I think Shevchenko won that fight. It annoys me, but yeah, I think Nunes.
Not even if Vieira climbed up there high enough, quick enough.
Nah, I think Nunes is a bit. She's on another. Her and Shevchenko on another level, but I think Shevchenko beat her, so it should be Shevchenko there. But if she ain't getting another shot, which I don't think she will, because I think this she's focusing on flyweight, trying to get that belt, and then I think she'll fight her. She'll probably have another crack at Nunes in the future, but yeah, not now. I'll stay. Probably still Nunes.
I don't know. I just think the more she's had the belt, the ropes she's looked at, and she's tried to dodge fight, especially Shevchenko first fight. She tried to dodge that, got out of it right fucking last minute.
3 hours before
and
the
then
fight.
it was just like, I think it's playing for her head a bit now. I reckon someone's going to have that belt off her. I don't think she has it at the end of the year. But who?
She's beatable as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't think she's
Shevchenko
going to have
proved that as well.
I
think Home will give her a good fight.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to fucking throw one right out there. Pennington.
Oh.
I think she has the belt.
I thought you were going to go like Julian Penna.
No, she's there, but I think Pennington takes the belt at the end of the year. Or has the belt at the end of the year. And you've got Nunes.
Yeah, I'll stick with Nunes.
Flyweight, I haven't got the rankings in front of me. I'll have to go to UFC's website in a second.
I just think Shevchenko's taking that.
Okay.
I can tell you a few fighters out there. Is that Beck Rawlins?
No, I can do it now. I can get it up
Paige
now.
Van Zandt. Yeah, but it's all just the old one fight a lot. It's not actually the other
I'll have
one.
a quick look just to see anyway.
Well, that was reactions. Out of his reactions.
I don't know what way. Oh, go on.
Fucking this all forward. It's going to be falling apart soon.
Wait there. The set is falling apart. Right, go on, put it back down.
What do you need there?
Yeah, and then
Yeah, I'll push it on the table.
you just hold it in. Ronaldo breaking the set.
Don't touch. I just came out of the reflexes. Pass it here.
Wait,
It's that drink that I'm nervous about.
You're nervous about everything, you fucking nervous Nelly. Fuck's sake.
Your one's gonna go soon.
Right, so don't fuck about.
Don't touch it.
Right, it's tightening now.
Try that go.
You can let go, yeah. That's one way of killing a bit of time. Anyway, back to it.
Right there.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, flyweight. Obviously, the belt holders at Nico that won the Ultimate Fighter. There's no actual order to it on this. Apart from that one, you said Priscilla, she's 8-0.
Priscilla?
Yeah, Priscilla, the one that's fighting Shevchenko.
Oh, yeah, I knew she was undefeated. She Brazilian?
It doesn't say, it's just
Yeah, I
not got
think she
pictures.
is.
It's a bit fucking. It's just a bit thingy. It's hard to say because the flyweight, like you say, the division's not quite right at the minute. It needs a few more fights to go on to sort out because you've got like the likes of Paige Van Zandt and stuff like that going around.
I think even if you get the main
you don't know
girls.
if Joanna don't want to go up and fight.
Yeah, but I think even if you get Joanna, Paige Van Zandt, Shevchenko beats him no problem. Like,
okay.
Does she even lose a round to them?
So, if Shevchenko decides to stay and we'll go to flyweight, she'll have the belt at the end of the year.
Yeah, if she goes flyweight, she'll have the belt at the end of the year.
Okay, I agree with that. Right, let's get rid of that. That site's fucking awful. Right, women's strawweight. You got any up and comers coming through there? Cynthia dropped down to 8.
Wait, actually, I got one for flyweight. I forgot about.
For women?
Yeah.
Who?
Honestly, this name, I've never seen anything like it.
Agnieszka Nedowetsi. Or something like that.
Yeah, she's
Polish.
She's
from
Polish.
Invicta.
Yeah, she's 22 years old, 10-1. She lost her last fight.
Oh.
But yeah, she's 5 knockouts, 2 submissions, and 3 decisions. A lot of knockouts. She's got a lot of finishes for a girl. Nah.
So there's potential there.
She's like a mini Khabib. I watched one fight of her. She just gets you on the ground. Like, she uses her footwork and like jab and the kicks and that to get your opponent. Like, I think they're standing. And when they're not expecting it, she like shoots for a takedown. She'll just on the ground. She just Khabib bullies you on the ground until she finishes you, really. And that's it. Anything on that? Bit of nice research there.
It was. Anyone in the strawweight?
Mackenzie Dern.
Signed by UFC or not?
Yeah, I think she just got signed. This is her first fight in I think it could be the next card. It's this month, I'm sure. It's soon. But yeah, she's 24 years old. She's 5-0, 3 submissions, 2 decisions. Likes to get the fight to the ground. She's just a ground game, really. I'm not sure what she's like. Most of her fights are just ground. I watched a couple, but I'm not sure what her stand-ups like too much. But yeah, she seems decent from what I've seen. A lot of hype around her.
Do you think that Nina Azaroff makes a charge?
She's good, but after that last fight, it was a bit of a tight fight, and I think you should be beating Angela Hill, no problem.
I'll tell you who I think is going to really go and have a crack at the top 5, and it's whether she gets enough fights. Tatiana Suarez, who was the winner of the Claudia.
She's big for that size, weight.
And she beat that Pereira, who's undefeated, in a decision. So I think she's going to have a role at trying to break the top 5.
I don't know.
She's got a wicked wrestling. She's 5-0, 2-0 in UFC.
She could do. She's quite big for her, actually.
Grasso, I like the look of.
Oh, I said about her ages ago.
Yeah, I'd like to see, hope and think that she could get going again.
Did she lose her last fight?
No, she beat Ronda Marcos.
But before that, she must have lost.
But yeah, to Herrig. But I think that Marcos was a bit like, a few people were thinking she shouldn't have won it. It was like split decision.
Oh yeah, it was, yeah. But Herrig, that was she lost it, but it was a close
Herrig,
fight.
she could easily.
Oh, Herrig's been on fire.
Yeah, she could easily. She's 5-1 in UFC. She could easily make a challenge. Cynthia.
I've got Cynthia on here. I just think the way she is, like, she's never not scared to fight. She'll go for the finish and that, but she's a bit like Diaz, isn't she? But I think she needs to improve her stand-up.
You like Tisha Torres?
Yeah, I think she. I'll tell you what, she could get that belt, no problem.
You still got Joanna in there. You still got obviously the holding of the unit.
I like that Claudia.
Gadella.
But
you got Carolina. You've got Andrade. It is packed. Andrade is fighting Torres.
Yeah, but I said that Gadella's the best fighter in that division. I think she beat Joanna the first time. The second time, you could even give it away because she did drop her in the first, didn't she? Even though that's only 1 round, but still, I think if you watch it.
Alright, who has the belt at the end?
Well, I'd think Claudia, but the way she fought against Andrade, just different. She weren't as good as she normally is, but.
Well, that Carolina fight, she smashed her up quick. Yeah.
And then she goes to that. From that, I'm thinking, wow, she's going to fucking fuck this division up.
Against Andrade.
And Rose don't want to fight her. And then she fucking got fucked up at Andrade. She showed she's got a chin in that, though, so.
Yeah.
I'd like to see her. If she gets the title shot, I think she'll win. I think she's good enough. She's best in the division, other than. I think it's just that one fight with that Andrade. But if she doesn't get the title shot, if I'm being realistic, I'm just going to go.
What about Tisha Torres?
I'm about to say Tisha Torres. I'll probably like to see her get the belt.
So you reckon she might? Who has it at the end of the year?
I think Rose loses. I think.
She lost to Carolina on decision. Did you know that?
Who, Rose?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was a fight. I think Carolina got the title shot after that.
Oh.
But
I did not know that.
Yeah, I'd go. See, Carolina, if they had a rematch, why couldn't she do it again? She's got a chin. She ain't going to fold like Joanna. She's going to keep fighting. So, yeah, I think she could beat Rose. I think Tisha Torres, it's 1-1 in the trilogy. I think that's a good fight. I see Torres could win that. That could go either way, though.
So, who has the belt at the end of the year?
I think I said on here, I've got Andrade. Even though I've said about everyone else.
What? You reckon Andrade will have it at the end of the year?
Good. I think she could beat Rose.
Yeah, she is good. She's next bantamweight as well.
Oh yeah, I think she'll fucking. The only thing with Joanna, I think it was so
she
much.
Went the distance with Joanna.
The only thing with Joanna, I think there's so much thing about Joanna at the time. She's probably a bit
Nervous.
Yeah, and then Claudia, if she fought like that against
Andrade versus Namajunas, the way she punches, that could be.
Glenn Torres and Andrade are fighting now, I think.
Yeah, they are. They're fighting on the 24th
That's a
of February.
fucking. I tell you what, someone's getting knocked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. So if Torres was to beat Andrade, would you then?
Oh, whoever wins that fight, I think
Wins
we'll
the
go get the belt. Yeah.
So you're going to go with the winner of that fight will have the belt at the end of the year.
Yeah, because I think that's for a title shot. So whoever wins that gets the title shot.
Andrade or Torres has the belt at the end of the year.
Not at the end. They'll win the belt.
No, who holds it at the end of the year?
It's hard because if Claudia, like I said, if Claudia gets the title shot, I think she'll win it. But fuck's sake, I'll go whoever the winner is. Yeah, whoever the winner is. Hear that?
Yeah, whoever the winner is of Andrade Torres.
Alright, yeah.
Has the belt at the end of the year.
Rose is good, but I think because she beat Joanna, it's all like it's at home. Because when she beat Rousey, it's probably like, it's fucking hell.
Overhyped.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, look at her now. Then she got tapped out by Miesha Tate. Don't get me wrong, she was winning every round up to that, but yeah, I think Rose is maybe a bit hyped.
See, Gadella weren't even on my radar. To have the
Carlos Esparza's the only fighter to finish Rose. So, good little stuff you there.
I could see this division, now Joanne's lost it, I could see this division chopping and
mixing
changing,
it up, yeah.
Like everyone getting a little touch of the belt. Which is a good thing, I suppose. Fucking hell, that is tough. There's some good fighters in this division, man. The thing is, they've all got half decent records. Like Carolina 11-2, Tisha Torres 10-1, Claudia 15-3, and Andrade ain't the best with 17-6. Then Joanna 14-1, and then Rose is probably not the greatest 7-3.
That's what I mean. She's a champ. I ain't record. I know records don't mean
5
nothing because
in the UFC.
he could be young. She's still young as well, Rose. I think it's like Garbrandt. I think when he won it, even though he's fucking sick and that.
Thing is, now Joanne's off the belt.
He's still young though. So
it gives everyone else a chance to actually go for the belt again, like Gadella, Carolina, all on the basis of no one's going to see that fight with Joanna and then getting walked over by Joanna. So
yeah, but
it brings a different fucking thing
from Torres. Andrade.
Before Namajunas won, you wouldn't even have fought Gadella because you got, she's had 2 fights, she's lost them both. She's not even going to get sniffed now. She's got to work fucking extra hard. But now it's an unknown.
She wins a couple fights. She's back in.
It's almost like, fucking hell, her and Namajunas, that's a different prospect. Both on the ground, they can both wrestle, both can punch. That's quite a good fight. The only worry would be that she gasses again. Which she gassed in the last fight against.
Gasses against China, the 5-rounders as well.
Yeah, that's the only thing. 5-rounders are a killer. But what was you going to say? You was about to say something. So I was saying about Torres and Carolina.
No, because Torres and Andrade, I thought one of them you could have easily gave them title shot. They deserved it. But I thought, depending how long Rose is going to take, I think that sets up a rematch for Joanna, the way it's going.
I'll tell you what, I think this year that will be the best women's division to watch. In terms of, there's so many good interesting fights that could happen, that could, anyone out of anywhere, if they, like you say, anyone that puts a string of wins together, 3 or 4 wins together, could potentially have the belt. Like Felice Herrig.
You got to think, all them could go up as well, flyweight.
Yeah, there's fucking, it's just... It's crazy fucking thingy.
Have to get one in.
I really don't know who to pick.
Oh, you might. Come on. Russia me.
I know, I'm struggling. I'm fucking struggling.
You're probably going to stick with Rose. Go for it.
No, I'll do what you were going to say and you've bottled out of it. I'll go Gadella. She's the one that brought me back into this strawweight after watching Ultimate Fighter and the shit she was giving Joanna. So I'm going to go back my girl, Gadella. Oh. She'll have the belt at the end of the year.
Like I said, well, if you listen to me, I said if she fights for the belt, I think she'll get it, but I don't see her fighting for the belt this year.
Well, let's see what happens. It's a new day, a new dawn, a new year. That is about it for this week. Hope you've enjoyed the discussion. Apologies for me yawning, as always. It's almost like a ritual. I weren't myself either. I've got, I think, kidney stones. Woo for me. I won't my usual self. Next week, what is the card next week? Do you know?
Yeah, I don't think it's next week.
No?
It's the 14th.
Yeah, we're the 5th or 6th now, aren't we?
Oh, it's next week then.
We're the 5th, so no, it'll be the 12th next week. So it'll be the 13th, the Saturday the 13th. Right, let's just double check what the card is for next week.
14th? No, because it's on a Sunday, I think.
Yeah,
It's
so
on the 14th. So it's next week.
That's what I said.
Yeah, next week. I better speak in the mic.
Schedule. Ah, it is Stevens versus Choi. Doohoo Choi. Well, I said who is it, and you went, oh, next week. And then when I said it, you're like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I thought you were on about when.
No, because we want to advertise that we're doing our thing next week.
Yeah, we're doing it
right,
next
let's
week.
have a quick gander at the card. Stevens Choi,
It's a
Hall
good little
Belfort, Vasan Clark, Usman Meek, Elkins Johnson, Kraus White.
I can read the names out.
Alvarez Cummins.
That's it.
Jessica Rai. Yeah, there's some
I'll tell you what,
decent,
right,
some decent fights
that
on
main
there.
card could go anyway.
Yeah, well, we're
Either
not
way,
discussing it now, so I should be. We want to save it for next week's material.
My bet's coming in next week.
Right,
I've had a few shockers, but...
Well, it's a new year, it's the start of a fresh fucking
I'm a bit
new
like
year,
Weidman.
mate.
I've had a bit of a bad run. It comes in threes, doesn't it? I think even
So
though
you
it's
got
happened
one
twice.
more left, you got one more left.
Nah.
Comes in threes, I got one more left.
Next week, I'll put...
Some money on it?
No, I'll put... Well, I'm
You
old
can't
enough
say you're
now.
not old enough anymore.
I know, but... yeah, I think my bet 100% coming in next week. I'm confident.
Okay, yeah, we'll end the show this week for now. Tune in next week for the Stevens Doohoo Choi card. It'll be Friday 10 o'clock again. Hopefully Ronaldo will be here on time next week.
No, because I was sitting there, and Honey was like, "Oh, it's in 8 minutes." I was like, "Oh no, I think he's forgot. He would have called me or something." So I was waiting.
No, I was just going to crack on.
Yeah, no. And then just before I left, she said it's time, I went, as he started, and then we just see you sitting there talking about Barboza. I went, oh fuck, I had to run down.
Yeah, well, dedication there for you, from your co-host to you 4 fans, 5 fans.
I'm carrying this show, so
you can roll up late.
I can do what I want. Alright.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, thanks again for watching. Subscribe, like.
That sounds fucking subscribe.
Yeah, I know, but I don't like. You get the videos that are like, "Hey, how about a like here? How about give me a thumbs up? How about?" If they want to do it, they can do it. If they don't, they don't. It doesn't bother me. I don't give a shit. I'm still going to be here next week talking. I couldn't give 2 fucking rats' asses. Cheers for tuning in. We're out. Right, how do I turn this off? Stop streaming.